the Madman!
Welcome to another set of Murder at Castle Nathria cards. We begin with the host of Castle Nathria himself. It's Sire Denathrius. 10 mana, 10/10. Lifesteal, Battlecry, deal 5 damage amongst enemies. Endlessly infuse. Deal 1 more. So basically, each time you have this in your hand and one of your minions dies, that Battlecry is going up by 1 damage. So this is notably really good in cards that summon a lot of minions in one card. Probably the one single card that summons the most minions is Expendable Performers, where you can summon 14 minions, which would bump Sire Denathrius up from deal 5 damage to deal 19 damage. Wait, Expendable Performers rotated out. Oh no. Never mind then. The most realistic deck is Druid, and not Token Druid, but the actual big ramp Druid with Celestial Alignment right now. Because Celestial Alignment has the benefit of making Sire Denathrius 1 mana, and 1 mana 10/10 is pretty good. But also, you summon a bunch of minions with a single card. A bunch of 2/1 whelps with Rush, pow 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 pow. 7 of them died. Denathrius deals 12 all of a sudden, and that already is pretty good with just 1 baseline. Scales of Onyxia. You got Onyxia herself summoning a bunch of whelps. It looks like Sire Denathrius could definitely be an addition to the big ramp Druid with Celestial Alignment deck. And then, other than that, could be a card in many value type of token finishers. For example, I play a bunch of Dude Paladin or Midrange Paladin. Usually summon quite a lot of fodder. Denathrius could eventually build up and then eventually play as a big 10 mana drop. I could see that potentially. Now, alongside Denathrius, with the Murder Mystery story that I've been covering, make sure to watch those if you haven't, we visited so far 3 of the locations of the murder party. First of all is the Great Hall, where Denathrius died. You got the 2 mana Paladin card. Set a minion's attack and health to 3. 3 uses. So this is actually Dark Conviction, except you get 3 of them in 1 card. That's a lot of value. Now, it's difficult to find a use for Dark Conviction. It wasn't played back when it was 2 mana for 1 use of Dark Conviction, but hey, when you're getting 2 more attached to it for free, maybe you'd fit this into a Dude deck, which has 1/1s. You play the 1/1, it becomes a 3/3, +6/+6 in stats over a long enough time. It's very flexible. It could debuff your opponent's big cards. Hard to figure out exactly where this card goes, because maybe you don't need it in your small dude deck. Let's take a walk over to the Castle Kennels. 2 mana Hunter location, 3 uses. Give a friendly minion +2 attack. If it's a beast, give it rush. So note that obviously you're directed to put this into a beast deck, but you don't have to. Perhaps it could be put into an aggressive deck, in which case it is +6 attack over 3 uses. Problem is, the tempo/aggressive decks usually don't want to play a card that does very little on turn 2. It requires that you play something on turn 1 and it's stuck. And then turn 2 only +2 attack, and you'd have to wait until turn 4 and turn 6 to get that extra bit of attack. Seems slow. So what if you play this in a beast deck? Well, I don't think there's very many beast decks yet. We haven't seen all the Hunter cards, but maybe there is some sort of beast synergy. Of the current Beast Hunter deck, which is a popular and good deck, a lot of those cards already are beasts with rush, or good effects already. Yeah, the card doesn't do enough, I'd say. Perhaps we'll see some of the beasts that reside in the Castle Kennels. Perhaps they will want rush. So too early to call this location bad, but with current cards, it doesn't seem great. Finally, we visit the Sinstone Graveyard for Rogue. 2 mana, 2 uses. Summon a 1/1 Stealth Ghost. Has +1/+1 for each other card you played this turn. So I can see a few potential good ways to use this. You could, as early on turn 1 with coin the Graveyard, prep a 3 mana spell, and then bam, that's a turn 1 3/3 Stealth Ghost. It is Biteweed, which was not a good card, but Biteweed gains stealth here, and you have 2 Biteweeds for the price of 1. I could see some sort of tempo-y deck, or maybe some sort of miracle deck. Use the Sinstone Graveyard. You obviously don't have to use the location the turn you play it. You can just not use it that turn, and then next turn go off larger, and then use one of the charges, and then later on I'll use another charge. It can be pretty hard to interact with a big stealth minion, so I could see it. Sinstone Graveyard, it could be a thing. So that's a quick review of the Denathrius and the 3 locations we've seen. The card reveals are coming fairly slow at the moment, but the big flood of cards is coming starting next week, it appears. Till then, I try not to overdo it, since basically I held off doing the review yesterday because there's only 3 cards. Didn't realize that today there was only going to be 1 more card, which is 1 location revealed. And it looks like 7th and 8th are probably going to be like 1 more location apiece, so I'll probably review those 2 cards and hopefully more cards in 2 days. But if it's just those 2 cards, we'll have a special 2-card review.